Assalamu alaikum guys. Today I'm making a chicken karahi, kind of like a, just home spices. So what you need is, I'm making roughly about 2 kgs of chicken, 1 kg with bone, 1 kg boneless. The boneless is mixed with breast and the thigh, and the chicken on the bone is leg pieces, cut into half. So I've got quite good big pieces. So what you need to do is, you need to put good amount of oil, and first you need to put the washed chicken into the oil and give it a good fry. Okay, just make sure you fry it quite well, not so it's properly cooked, but I would say maybe half cooked roughly. Just give it a good fry so you get like a golden edges here and there. And while that's going on, with a good amount of oil, I don't know if I said that. So yeah, while that's going on, you can prepare your spices. So what I'm going to need is about 5 medium tomatoes, 5 bullet chilies, about 6 long big green chilies. So what you need to do, you just kind of cut them in half only, or in like four pieces. These ones, just cut them in half or leave them whole, up to you. So yeah, then I'm going to need about 2.5 tablespoons of garlic and ginger paste, which I make my own. So it's very concentrated. If you buy from the shop, it's quite liquidy, watery. You might add a little more, up to you. About 1.5 tablespoon of dry fenugreek leaves, methi. Then you need about you need about 2 teaspoons of red chili powder, about 2 teaspoons of salt, roughly. I use pink Himalayan salt. You're going to need about 1 tablespoon of white black pepper powder, 1 tablespoon of black pepper powder. You're going to need about a tablespoon of green cardamom powder, about a tablespoon of black cardamom powder, or a whole one. I don't have a powder, so I'm just going to use about 4. Is it 4? Yeah, about 4 whole ones, roughly. Yep. Then you're going to need about 2 to 2.5 tablespoon of cardamom powder, about 1 tablespoon of cumin powder. Okay. So what I will do now is, I'm going to fry the chicken a bit. Then I'm going to add the garlic and ginger paste. Give it a nice fry as well. Then I'm going to cut the tomatoes in half, and I'm just going to chuck them in there. Don't cut them small, just cut them in half only, or just kind of like open the skin, because what you need to do, you need to take out the skin once the tomatoes are soft enough. So cut in half, or just cut the skin a little bit in cross, whichever is easier for you to remove the skin later. So once it's nicely fried, I'm going to add the garlic and ginger paste and fry it a little bit. Then I'm just going to drop the tomatoes in there and leave it to cook for a bit until the tomatoes get soft. Then I'm going to peel the skin. At the same time, I'm going to, once I leave the tomato there, mush it in there a bit, I'm going to add the green chilies. I'll add these green chilies first, okay? I'll leave this to last, because these are really nice when they're not just dissolved or cooked properly, when they just give it a nice fresh chili flavor. So I'm going to add them a bit later on, okay, when I'm making actually gravy. So but I'm going to add these when I'm adding the tomatoes and everything. And once the tomatoes are softened up a bit, and a bit like they make a gravy, then I'm going to add all these dry spiced ingredients, and I'm going to let it cook, let it simmer. And then what you're going to need at the end, just before it's kind of cooked, you're just going to add some yogurt. I would say about small cup of yogurt should be enough for 2 kg. Don't add too much yogurt, you don't want it too yogurty, but just kind of give it a creamy texture. So I would say small cup of yogurt, like 200 ml should be fine. 200 ml of yogurt, that would be fine. And just before you add the yogurt, you add the chilies there, give it a little cook, like 2-3 minutes, and then add the yogurt, and then you cook it on low flame with these chilies at the end. So yeah, I'm just going to show you the process, how I'll go ahead, and inshallah it will all be good. Yeah, so inshallah, we'll see. I'll get back to you in a bit. So mashallah, mashallah, alhamdulillah, as you can see, I've added the tomatoes and the chilies. Chicken is kind of nicely fried, so now I'm just waiting for them to get loose enough so I can peel off the skin. I've added some salt, so once the skin is out, then I'm going to add all the dry spices and give it a little quick fry with the spices, and then just put a bit of water, just like half a glass, and cook it. Alright, mashallah, mashallah, it smells amazing. I hope you guys are gonna try this recipe. Honestly, it's really, oh, it smells so awesome. Mashallah, I can't wait to try it. Actually, this is my first time trying this spice mixture. So yeah, mashallah, mashallah, it's really, really awesome. So I've added, obviously I took out the tomato skin, I've added all the spices, give it like a 2-minute quick fry. As you can see, the oil is coming up nicely. So what I'll do now, I will just add like half a glass of water and just let it simmer on low heat, and in a bit, in about 5 minutes, I'm going to add the bullet chilies, the short thick ones. And yeah, then I'm gonna leave it for another 5 minutes, and I'm gonna add yogurt, and inshallah we'll be done. Awesome. Alright guys, so mashallah, mashallah, looks really good. I've added the peppers, last few bits. I've added the yogurt, so literally just less than 5 minutes on a low, very low simmer, and that's it. So as you can see, the gravy is awesome. Mashallah, it looks really good. Smells awesome too. You can see the gravy there. So yeah, alhamdulillah, alhamdulillah, it's really nice. Some of the bits, boneless chicken got slightly overcooked, but not to worry, it's gonna get used. So I'll suggest always, if you're using boneless chicken as well, leave the boneless chicken a bit bigger than the one with the bone. So I thought if it's the same size it'll be fine, but it wasn't. But anyway, mashallah, mashallah, still looks good, tastes awesome. So hopefully you guys gonna love it. And you can sprinkle some fresh coriander on top of it when it's finished, so that would be great. So yeah, you guys, if you can subscribe to my channel, give me a thumbs up, like videos, and see you soon. Allah Hafiz.